Fine. Good morning, 7A. Welcome back. And we started the class with a little bit of discussion on cricket and yesterday's match, which is now a part of history. Definitely, it has gone down in history, in India's sports history. But the point is, yes, we all would have been happy.
79 for all out.
Cricket more and not on the other sports.
135 for all out.
If they
Yes,
support
why?
the other sports, then there could be a lot of adjustments.
And
Not football.
something to
And
do
other sports.
nowadays, even the women's team is playing very well, and I heard that the captain of the women's team, Mithali Raj, if you know about her, the great cricketer, she's a great cricketer, and she's going to get Dhyanchand Khel Ratna award and all. So, which is also a very good thing. So now cricket is no more only.
Man, she had a struggle.
Yeah.
Nobody allowed her to play because she was a girl.
She was a girl, and if you really see that nowadays, it's, you know, the barriers are breaking, and we are trying to buy
everything which men does is done by women.
We were just discussing that it is 75 years of India's independence. We are almost reaching 75th year. So you will see by the time we are 100, so 25 years down the line, when you all are the youngsters, and you all are the generation of that is going
when
to.
we will 35. When we will be 35. That time.
Yes, so we can expect India
Not necessarily.
in much.
We think 37.
Man, that the technology will be more upgraded and the world will be more upgraded.
New things can come up.
Yes. Now only so many new things are coming up.
And future will be. We are going.
Ma'am, did you observe in the match? There are 100 cameras. There are so many things. So technology has improved.
Ask you something?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, there will be additional
Ma'am, like for holiday.
Done. Yes. Otherwise, this can go on. I can understand technology is improving. And now, instead of thinking about the future, we need to go back into the past. So we are.
Can I ask you something?
Yes,
We should sometimes think about the past.
5 years from now,
Sometimes past can be
classes
helpful.
will be a history.
Ma'am, I want that like in summer holidays and when.
Wait, Shriyank, 1 minute. Who said I want to ask something?
Ma'am, hi, Ujash.
Yes, Ujash.
Can I ask, ma'am? I mean, in India, cricket is also considered as a religion. So when you made us learn the religions of India, why didn't you teach us about
When I made you learn the
religions of India?
uh-huh.
Why didn't you also teach us about cricket? Because cricket is also considered as a religion in India.
It is in a way, but since we are not since
In a
it's
philosophical way.
a sport, so we can definitely one day discuss the history of the sports in India. But for now we have to deal with the Mughals, for whom cricket was not a
Who
known.
started cricket?
Cricket was not a known game, but you will see how when they were ruling India, the Britishers came to India with
Man, British.
game. This game came to India, reached here when the Europeans came. So we started with,
Man, it was a royal game.
we started with the first Mughal ruler, with the beginning of the Mughal dynasty, and we are going to go ahead. Now, children, I would like to say that after your Diwali, not now. So after your Diwali break, next Monday, I'm getting a class on 8th. On 12th, on Monday itself, I will not take, but on 12th of November, so tentatively, this is the date. If nothing comes up, then on 12th, I'm going to take a closed book assessment of civics. Okay, closed book assessment of civics, hence requesting everyone to revise Fundamental Rights and Directive Principles chapter. Is that clear? Fundamental Rights and Directive Principles.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm taking my test on my father's birthday.
Well,
excuse me.
you can get a good marks and make him happy on his birthday.
Yes, I will try my best to do that.
Very good. Yes, excuse me, ma'am. Who asked?
Yes, ma'am. I was asking that.
Hmm.
Can you please repeat from the Mughal area what were you saying? Because I got locked out of the meeting.
Okay. There is the recording also, but I'll give a quick revision. Let me share screen because then it will be easy to, explain also and easy for you all to follow also. So children, last day, what we started discussing from the Mughal Empire was the fact that, Babur started this empire. So I was telling you the story of Babur, but before that, I told you all that the first 6 Mughal rulers, the first 6 of them, they were the ones under whom the dynasty actually reached the peak. After Aurangzeb, the dynasty actually, saw a U-turn, means it was the graph going up, and then the graph turned down. And once the graph turned down, what happened was, what we know about the great Mughals, these Mughal rulers, these 6 Mughal rulers, we call them the great Mughals. The rulers after that, there were many rulers after them. They are known as the later Mughals. Under the later Mughal empire, no more expanded. There was problems and areas where, breaking apart. When we do Aurangzeb, I will tell you, how things started turning over and why things turned so much. So I will tell you from Aurangzeb onwards. I'll give you
It was because of Aurangzeb actually.
not only Aurangzeb, that yes,
Yes,
some
ma'am.
policies, but that is what how it continued. So we will discuss that. But for now, what you need to know, as I informed, that the first
He angered many youths in
Till
Hindi.
that time, British also came. And that's also a big problem.
before that they came,
That
we'll go about, and I have
he
something
was
very
one of the reasons for downfall of Mughal Empire.
okay. Let me continue. I have something very interesting to show you all also, that I will show you after the Diwali break. That there's a very nice video made by one of the students of TFFS only. He's in class 8. He made a video on the history of Delhi. So I'm going to show you that video next day. It's very nice, very nice. So you will get a very nice idea about the history of Delhi. Now, we learned that Babur was born in the land called Farghana, and his father was a chief. But Farghana is in Central Asia, but his uncles and all, after his father's death, he was made the chief at a very young age, when he was just a teenager and did not know a lot. But his uncles conspired against him, and in that conspiracy, he lost the land of Farghana. So from Farghana, from Central Asia, he moved to Afghanistan. And in Afghanistan, he came to, he occupied Samarkand and Kabul. But, then from there, he tried to get back his land in Farghana, but the attempts were a failure. So his attention was initially on Central Asia, on the middle part of Asia, and not on India initially, because his target was to get back his own land and rule over entire Central Asia. But his attempts were failing. Then it was during such a time when he got invitation to come to India from 2 people. Who are those 2 people, children?
Daulat Khan and Rana
And Daulat Khan Lodi and
Daulat Khan Lodi. Very,
and Rana Sanga.
very, very true.
Rana Sanga of Mewar.
Snehanshu, what do you have to say?
Yes, ma'am. What was the causes of his father's death when he was just a young teenager?
It was a natural death. He was not well,
Yeah.
and his father died.
By that series.
I
was
think because of
also-
fever or something, ma'am.
Then
Actually, ma'am, from where I learned,
it
it was written that
yeah.
I
Now
think
you see,
can it be in a war?
no. Okay.
Not in a war. It was more
It's
like he was
not, an unnatural means not a war killing type of death. It was not a war killing type. Now, the thing is, Babur, when he got the invitation, this part was what I was telling you. He understood, now he realized that India was a land which was very rich economically, and the land itself, what is the reason why we say that India was actually a very, very good target to capture, a very good land to capture, because
Ma'am, because India,
fertile soil of India,
yes,
because of the fertility of the land. See, if you ever look into the map of Asia, you will see when you do geography also, you will do this in class 8, when you learn about Asia, that the middle part of Asia as well as the western part, it is very
Central Asia.
dry. And when you think about
Yes.
Afghanistan and Arabia, Persia side, what is this? What is it that comes to your mind first?
In desert.
Desert.
yes,
That's why the area is very dry because of no
Yes.
rain and all.
Very, very dry.
like Arabia.
Compared to that, if you see, India was a land which received a lot of rainfall. In India, there are many rivers and its tributaries, be it the Sindhu River, which we now know by the name of Indus. Okay, it was earlier called the Sindhu River. So Sindhu and its tributaries, or the Ganga and its tributaries, the northern part of India, it was so fertile and variety of crops could be grown. And all those crops could be used for trading. That's how India became such a prosperous land. So those crops were used for trading, and in trade they earned, all gems, jewelries, this, that. So when Babur got the invitation, Babur realized that India was a very fertile land. And if he occupies India, he will get the required money, and he can use that money for what? He can use that money to build a stronger, better army, well-equipped army, and he can conquer his land maybe back by then. Now see, what happened was, Rana Sanga and Daulat Khan, they invited Babur for this reason only. They thought Babur will come, Babur will, capture the
Loot
land,
India.
take some money, and they will go back. Rana Sanga's mission was
Babur loot and then go away.
he wanted Rajput rule, while Daulat Khan, he wanted revenge because Ibrahim Lodi was hot-headed, short-tempered ruler. He was a hot-headed, short-tempered ruler who did not,
Ma'am, and intolerant.
he did not, as a ruler, I'll tell you this, that whenever you become a leader, if somebody wants to be a leader, if somebody wants to rule over something, manage something, if you ever be a school, head girl or head boy, what will your policy be? You're not telling everyone you will have to do what I say, or saying, try to do it. You see, if you do it, it will be very good. We can together get good.
second option.
Then they will like you. If you are hot-headed and intolerant, they won't like you, they will hate you.
They will not like you, rather they will try to
And try to
right. So
try to harm you.
the second way that I said is what we call as being diplomatic. Nicely telling them that if you are with me, you will be getting many benefits. You see, that is what the leaders try to say sometimes, that in our party you will get this, you will get that. But Ibrahim Lodi was not such a ruler. He, depended on completely his own instincts. What he thought was right for him. He removed nobles, appointed new ones. So many were not really happy with that. Hence, Daulat Khan invited Babur as to take revenge. Yes, Rupayan, what is your view, or what do you want to say?
I have a question that if Ibrahim Lodi was such a hot-headed ruler, then he was not capable of being the, you know,
He was not.
being the king. He was not capable for being the king. Then why did Sikandar Lodi, as a king, not
That
choose
is how
anyone
things
else?
worked back then. Do you really think every time everybody went for who is capable? Or rather, see, in certain areas, you cannot say he was an incapable ruler. But the point
Yes,
is,
sir.
he was not, in many ways, like he was not a bad fighter. He was not himself, he was
Yes, sir.
trained.
Was a good fighter.
One thing that went against him in a hot-headed way, what he did was he tried to remove people who had been nobles for a long time with ones who are new, who are young, who will be loyal to him. That is one thing that actually turned
Who were
against.
unexperienced.
The decision was not bad. It's not
And who were unexperienced.
managed. Tell.
Those who were unexperienced.
Yes, absolutely.
Inexperienced.
If you really ask me, then it's not that what should I say? It's not that he couldn't manage, but the point is, at that point of time, you need to be much more, diplomatic in your approach. Being a hot-headed person is not how you can rule over anything for a
Ma'am, then he insulted many kings and he made enemies. He
he
only
made a lot
made
of enemies. That's how he made,
Because of his
And means the people who want to talk with him first, they need to think, then talk to him. Means they can't say that anything that will make him angry and some.
Right, I can understand. Okay.
Man was intolerant and
Yes,
Uh,
he was intolerant. Now, what we have to see.
it led to his downfall.
Okay. Daulat Khan invited him to come to India. Again, Daulat Khan's motive was also very clear, that he wants revenge. Okay, and at the back of his mind, there was also the thought, if Ibrahim Lodi is defeated, maybe he can be the king. So you were right, it was revenge. While Rana Sanga wanted Rajput supremacy over the northern part of India. Now, when Babur came, Babur fought the decisive battle, one decisive battle that changed the fate of India, and that was what battle?
Then the
Battle of Panipat, ma'am.
The Panipat.
Panipat, ma'am. The first battle. First battle.
1526.
Fought in
And ma'am, the second battle was
the first battle of
Akbar.
Panipat. The Battle of Panipat.
Battle of Panipat.
First.
This battle.
Second battle of Panipat was fought in
Later on, we'll come to second battle later on. So it was fought in Panipat, and which of the two armies won?
Babur's
Babur's army.
Babur's army.
Babur's
Ibrahim Lodi, although huge, but lost.
Babur's army.
Yes.
If the question is
Because they were indisciplined. Not trained well.
that, absolutely.
Yes.
They had and
And the weapons and cannons were completely unknown to them. The Ibrahim's army.
All of Thank you. So there are three clear reasons that you need to write. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is
Yes,
there
ma'am.
also,
ma'am.
and it is here also. So there were three simple reasons. This is a very, very common question which sometimes is asked, that what are the reasons why, in spite of having a smaller army, Babur won the battle of Panipat, the first battle of Panipat. Firstly, like you all said, Babur's army had guns and cannons. These are weapons. I showed you that video, which was not known to Ibrahim Lodi's army. Ibrahim Lodi's army was still dependent on older techniques of warfare. Now, before fighting the Battle of Panipat, Babur had actually asked for help from the ruler of Persia, and from the land of Persia and all, he got the cannons. And do you remember seeing the video that the cannons were attached with
Ma'am,
each other and
Ma'am.
they
Yes.
barricaded?
That cards.
Ma'am,
He had a
Persia
strategy.
invented.
Ma'am,
Persia
Baba had a
invented
strategy.
Persia
Babur had the
Baru.
Tulguma strategy.
Babur had
Mughal Empire.
absolutely. Now,
Ma'am,
Tulguma
Persian
strategy.
invented that what we say
Ma'am, I remember
Barood.
the 3 facts you told, and I told that only.
right, yes, and Rupayan was
Gunpowder.
I heard the sound of some
Persian
gunshots.
invented
It was just
Organized soldiers
shotgun, ma'am. I think it
better.
was a shotgun sound, ma'am.
okay. One
Actually, I
minute,
think so.
Srihanshu, 1 minute. Let Rupayan finish. What?
And Persian invented what we say now Barood.
It is gunpowder.
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 Yes.
I mean,
They used to use it absolutely, and with that, you see,
Ma'am?
there are new techniques of warfare. Something
Yes, ma'am.
strange, and what we say means we always relate that gun and everything that was used for fighting with Britishers, thinking that Europe was the one. European countries have used these from a long time, but actually, this was the time
Yes, ma'am.
Europe was in the dark ages. After Christianity became too powerful as a religion, what happened? The bishops and the church clergies, they took up the upper hand. They started saying everything in the name of religion. Whatever is happening, God's punishment, God is doing this, God is doing that. Hence, they were not thinking scientifically. But the Persians, the Arabians, during that time, they were making lots of inventions. They were making a lot of progress. Even in India, there were signs of progress. There were signs of,
Yes, ma'am. The invention of number 0, ma'am.
that's took place during the Gupta.
Yes, but
That is
Very
very
early.
early.
Even ancient India only had
Sneha.
so much excellent knowledge. This is very, very sad. The world's best university used to be in India. It was called the Nalanda University.
Nalanda University
But
in
Nalanda-
Bihar.
Yes, in Bihar.
yes, ma'am.
In Bihar. Ma'am, I went
Yes,
there.
yes,
I went
Bihar.
there. I went
I
there.
told that only.
It is
I
said,
went there.
believed,
From
Nalanda
Gaya.
books. If you ever go to Bihar, I mean to visit Nalanda, you will see
Yes,
it is
ma'am.
said that Nalanda had books which had excellent knowledge from medicine to various science subjects and all, with India's discovery of so many things. But the entire maximum of those manuscripts were
So
burned,
burned. Yes, ma'am. By
burned,
British.
destroyed. Few
ma'am, we have to say that
bad
India had so many scholars.
You know, ma'am, why they did?
Ma'am,
British,
if I
why
had
they
a
did
time
that?
machine, I would go there.
Ma'am, can I
If I
say
had a
something?
time machine, I would go there.
They have opened. They have.
listen, now as Indians,
They were really cruel. Britishers were very, very cruel.
now as students, we always want, let's go to Cambridge, let's go to London, let's go to America, let's go to
Yes,
Australia
ma'am.
study. Earlier, there were people who wanted to come to India to study. That was
Yes.
how much advanced Indian education was in the ancient times. Anyway, we'll come back. We'll listen to you also, Shriyank. There are 3 reasons. So first, you all know about the guns and cannons, and then how to use the guns and cannons and how to attack the army. Yes, the Tulguma technique we say. So, Babur was a better leader of an army, more competent soldier and more better general. Not only was he a good fighter, but what is the work of a general? A general gives the commands. So as per the commands, the army will move. So when the commands were given, Babur was much better in that. And
Lead the army.
his army was well trained. It was comprised of very good breed horses and good horsemen, riders of horses. Now, Ibrahim Lodi's army consisted of elephants. Ibrahim Lodi's strength was elephants. Now, how did Babur break it? By the gunfire shots and the cannon fire shots. He
Elephants were
scared
scared.
elephants. And the elephants became absolutely crazy by listening to the gunshots
And started stampeding.
cannon and gunshots. And what did they do? They started running here and there, and they completely forgot, forgot in the sense they lost everything, and they started stampeding the soldiers of their own army. Elephants, they got very scared listening to the cannon fires, and they started running here and there, and the elephants only stampeded many soldiers of Ibrahim Lodi's army. That turned against him. Yes, Shriyang. Yes, Shriyang, what do you have to say?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as we were talking about the college, university thing. So, when the British said that if India progress in their science and technology, they will defeat us. So what they did, that they just burned our scripts. They thought that
Even foreign invaders did
yes,
so.
ma'am. If they said that if they study the old scripts of India, of Indian in ancient time of India, they will learn many things which we also don't know now, and which will progress India. So they thought that, and Sanskrit will be the
I absolutely
first
understand.
language of all countries.
And I do know that, yes, over and over again, when India was invaded, not much even before the British, these manuscripts were destroyed by some invaders. They were not, they did not
Yes, ma'am.
value this, but the value of this was if it could have been, preserved, India would have been much
The
much
greatest
ahead
country of all
what-
time.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
And ma'am, actually the British destroyed.
Again, I will listen to you later on. So Babur won the first battle of Panipat and started the Mughal Empire in India. I told you to take this part as a class note. How did the Mughal Empire get its name? How did the name Mughal come? This is important. So from Babur's father's side, he was descendant of Timur Lane or Timur Lang that you have read before. And from his mother's side, he was related to Chengiz Khan, who was a tribal chief of Mongolia, again Central Asia, Mongolia. And Babur was, they were very proud of their ancestry and their relation, that they are, related to Genghis Khan. He was very, very proud and very, when you say that I am the descendant of this great person and all like that. So they were very proud.
He was the
of
greatest
their
ruler of the
Mongol
world.
ancestry. More than being related to Timur, they were more proud of their Mongol ancestry. That is from his mother's side. So from that, since Genghis Khan was the ruler of Mongolia, okay, from Mongolia, the land of Mongolia, hence the name Mughal. Hence the name Mughal. So they were called.
Yes, ma'am. Mongolia, Mughal.
Okay, so this is important.
from the Mongol ancestry.
From their relation with the Mongols, from their relation that they are descendants of the Mongolians. So that is how this name came. Now, Babur, did a lot. Won the first battle of Panipat, and he decided that he is not going to leave India. He has come here to stay. He knew, he was clever enough to understand the importance of maintaining his hold over the land of India, over the rich and prosperous land and the rich land and the heart of India, that was Delhi. So once he is victorious, he proclaims himself as the ruler. But unfortunately, he ruled only for 4 years. He was the ruler of India only for 4 years. And
1926 to 1526 to 30.
He died. And actually, I just saw even Babur's father. He died an untimely, accidental death. It was not in a war. It was an accidental death that Babur's father died, an accidental, untimely death. You will see Babur dies an untimely death, and then again Humayun dies an untimely death. All three died
Runs in their family.
One died falling from the staircase of a library.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. We'll come to that. You
Humayun.
Humayun.
After that, natural death.
Babur only ruled for 4 years. So from 26
Yes.
to 30. And within that 4 years, after he sat on the throne of Delhi, he turned his when he decided to rule over Delhi, the Rajputs became bitter enemies. Now the Rajputs felt betrayed. They had supported
Yes.
Babur during the Battle of Panipat, but now the Rajputs felt betrayed. Hence, with Rana Sanga only, Babur fights another huge battle, which was a very big battle, and it was known as the Battle of Khanwa. It is
Rana Sanga had 100,000 men, while Babur had around 20,000.
Babur had less number of men, but once again, because of Babur's excellent military management, troop management, and war strategy, Rana Sanga was defeated. So after he became the king, now Babur, within that 4 years, he was only engaged mostly in battles, in suppressing revolts here and there. And in 4 years, once with the Rajputs, once in Bengal and Bihar with the Afghans, he again had to fight a decisive battle with the Afghans, because the Afghans thought Ibrahim Lodi is the Afghans